Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that he chose to join me today as I talk to Tristen over here. He's telling me about his goddess, Sarenrai, and he's telling me very conflicting conversations. I think I'm detecting one particular... I don't know how many writers this game had. I'm detecting one particular writer that that I got bones to pick about at every turn. Like, every turn I have something to pick up. And it's the one that says several moments and also uses more ellipses with an E rather than an I, because that's the plural version of ellipses. More ellipses than anybody else. Also the dashes. Ooh, this writer. I mean, I'm not a professional writer. I can only pick as a player, really. But yeah, it's just, yeah. I think that, like, anyway, he was telling us about Sarenrai and how she killed the whole city. And she's the goddess of compassion. And then I asked him a question, very simple question. Are there any undeserving of mercy? And he's like, oh no, you have given me an existential crisis. And yeah. Let's see what I can answer. Never before have I met a person so noble in spirit. Aww. Sarenrai's blessing was upon me the day you came to my aid. I think these might be alignment changed, but that also might be another pass on him, because we did that before and he sort of got all embarrassed. Also, I still don't know. I'm recording this episode right after the last one, so if you've commented about why he doesn't look like Kalashite, well, I still don't know how that is, but we will talk to the half-orc that we have in our team, and also I'll see if he's a human or if he's an elf or what he is. Let's see. I do not agree there are crimes that cannot go unpunished, which is not what you asked. Forgiveness and punishment are two different things. Mercy is also very different. It's like all different concepts. I get that they go hand in hand, but not necessarily always the same direction. You can forgive somebody and still punish them, like you do a pet, for example, or a kid. And I'm not saying you should, punish them with death, but, there are crimes that can go unpunished. Well, crimes shouldn't go unpunished. Otherwise, it shouldn't be crimes, right? If it's not warranted a punishment, then why crimes? Just, anyway, I don't like that line, so I'm never gonna vote on that. Not vote. Never gonna go on that. I like this idea, even though following through with it demands a lot of spiritual strength. What idea? Oh, the idea. Oh yeah, I picked on him immediately. Or last episode, I picked on him again at the very last sentence, where he says, where he's like, if they repent and cast off the evil, anybody can join his goddess. And I'm like, no, let them have a little bit of evil and still join you. Don't you want people to be of your persuasion? Or it's not persuasion really, it's your following. Like, yeah, don't you want that? Can you? And I raised the example of, can you imagine an evil god being like, you must repent all that is good within your heart, and we come here so we can do malevolent things. And people are gonna be like, but I like kittens. What is this? No, I'm not gonna go to you or anything else really. I like cooking, and well, I don't know. Anyway, must have an open attitude. But this is more telling of a system that is very much like Baldur's Gate is. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 both. Biased towards good. I think Dungeons & Dragons in general is sort of biased towards good, although Planescape Torment is not. And it's just neutral. Planescape Torment just presents like the moral conundrum of, lawful, neutral, chaotic, and good, neutral, and evil. Planescape Torment, I think, of all the Dungeons & Dragons games that I played, presents that the best. Very neutral, very, very well, very nuanced, and I liked it a lot. Because of that in particular. But for example, if you look at Pillars of Eternity, which is supposed to be the spiritual successor of Baldur's Gate, or at least was pitched like that, it was sort of developed like that, they just ditched the whole morality system by the wayside because it's just very hindering and causes all sorts of problems. But it causes more problems if you are biased towards good. Like, he's talking about salvation. What salvation? What is that? What is the salvation? Are we gonna be invaded by space aliens? Is that what it's gonna be? Let's see what happens. There is good in everyone. One just has to look deep enough. Even those who feel lost or broken or unrepentant have light in their souls, and it's possible to help them see it. Oh, they see it. Oh, they see the light in their souls. But light here doesn't mean, you know, light. It means... doesn't mean... I guess it's never literally light. It's figurative, but... it doesn't mean fire. It doesn't mean will or sort of bravery or... actually, what's the word? There's a word for that. Ultima 6 and 7. Is it Ultima? That has like a big storyline about those valors? It's not valors. What is it? Anyway, there's a word for that. It means... it means goodness. Or even those who feel lost or broken... but there's good in everyone. Oh, no, they are using... the writer is using, again, the dashes wrongly. There's good in everyone, and everyone, or even the unrepentant, have light in their souls. Have goodness in their souls, is what it's meant to be. An abstract theory. That's... yeah, I'd like to know what a non-abstract... I am not... my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am just picking on everything. I'm not... I ate chocolate before. I'm all... chill and good, and it's like I'm not, nothing hurts. My carpal tunnel is okay. My glasses are clean. It's all good. It's my hands are not cold. It's like I'm good. Why am I picking on everything? And again, I'm gonna pick on everything. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. To you and to the writer. Actually, to the writer, I'm not. I'll pick on them. I'll pick on them. With little to do with real life. An abstract theory with little to do with real life. No, actually, that is more or less well used, but it's not. It sounds stupid and pathetic. I disagree. I think it only sounds stupid. Doesn't sound pathetic. It sounds stupid. I'm not even kidding. Let's see. I'll go with this one. I'll just go with this one. Let's make a pass on this guy. Let's see what we can do over here. Never before have I met such a handsome... oh, excuse me. A noble person. In spirit. Not even the... you know, so all the good things that happen to me are because of you. And he blushes immediately. Okay. He just and he does the th-th. Oh my god, he does the th-th. With ellipses immediately after. More ellipses. More ellipses. Okay. Thank you, Gilladel, he says. Your words fill my heart with joy, and other parts with other things. To be honest, I have never met a woman quite like you. It's the smell. I told you, she smelled like honey and lavender. He breaks off mid-sentence and bites his lips bitterly. Bitterly. I know a meme. I know a meme of exactly what kind of biting his lips. Sorry, not lips. Lip, because that would be weird, biting his lips. Can you imagine biting both lips? That's anyway. I know exactly what face he's making right now. Forgive me my hasty words. Anyway. I'm not going to pick on the word anyway. Tristen sighs as if trying to gather up his will. I am pleased to share your company. Yeah. Yeah, you are. We'll see. We'll see what kind of we'll see what kind of pleased or shares your company. We'll see. Anyway, what are your duties as a follower of Samurai? My goddess strives to be the best even in the dark gods. And I smacked my table as I said best right there because I'm acting here. I'm not even kidding. I'm trying to apply things. Dash. I'm gonna read these out loud. She never abandons the hope of their redemption. Redemption is better than salvation. The priests of Samurai follow her teachings, Dash, akin to the healing light herself, who emanates warmth and heeds the call of those in need. We aid the suffering in body and spirit throughout Golarion. Why wasn't there a dot over there? Period. The priests of Samurai are willing to help anyone, no matter the faith of the one in need. Each plea must be heard. Each misfortune deserves compassion. Dash, be it a peasant seeking a blessing or the harvest, or a murderer seeking repentance the night before their execution. Sometimes the mercy of Solar Flame Goddess is the last thing... I don't know what's going on over there. The last thing that can save one soul from ruin. We have no right to withhold it from the truly repentant. I guess now you're not really telling me what this salvation is all about. But ruin? is an interesting way of taking it. He's probably equating that to being taken by the evil gods. And that's how you would save that soul from being taken by the evil gods. Of course, if that's a conscious decision, it's not really ruin, it's on purpose. It's like Ignis, or what's his name from Torment? Because he was all, you know, he did it on purpose. Anyway, how is Samurai, and interesting character as well, how is Samurai worshipped? You know, the things. How do you do that? Many worship Solar Flame Goddess in her temples. Some make the pilgrimage to the Everlight Oasis. Not to the other city that she killed off, because they'd rather not think about that. But even those who do not serve the goddess directly rarely shun the festivities dedicated to her, the Sun-Rot Festival, for one. What are the temples of Samurai like? Samurai shrines are often open to the sky and to the goddess's life-bringing sunlight. Her light fills the temple, enshrouds the parish in warmth, and grants its blessing to all in need. In Kalash, crowds gather during the services so that all may feel the blessing of the goddess. The most ingenious devices are constructed by some of the faithful to please the goddess. I have seen a temple of Samurai which housed a complicated array of mirrors, all to direct the light of the sun to the altar. Many of these are not actually badly, well, some of these are not badly used. That one sort of not, this one certainly isn't badly used, but I'm still gonna read them all. Overuse of that, I don't like it. Tell me of the Everlight Oasis. I've never been there, but the stories say it is a wondrous place, sacred to Samurai's faithful. The oasis is located in Zelshavar, which lies in Kazmaron. Pilgrims from throughout Golarion travel there, seeking the goddess's blessing. According to legend, the waters of the Everlight Oasis are imbued with healing properties, and anyone who bathes in them shall be cured of any ailment. And that's a legend. Let's read about this Everlight. Holy site, situated a satrapy. Okay, the oasis is said to have a healing. Unfortunately, with the pilgrims come those who wish to pray upon them. So it's like, what kind of legend? Why? If you guys go there, how can't you tell? Anyway, just imagine a place where people from all around the world come together to worship. What stories they must have. It's basically a hot spring, I bet. So, because, you know. Anyway, what is the Sun-Rot Festival? The Sun-Rot Festival takes place on the day of the summer solstice, when the prayers of her flock can reach Samurais the easiest. On this day, Kalash blooms with color. In each corner of the Padisha Empire, the people praise their goddess by dancing and singing, setting off fireworks and flying kites. I hope this beautiful custom shall one day reach your lands as well, Gilladel. No thanks. I don't even know why I said no thanks, but yes. Can I tell you about why it's so common for humans to have festivals and celebrations in the solstice? It's got to do with they're often associated with prayer and worship, but it's got to do with the harvests and all this sort of stuff. If you look at the origins of those things, specifically of the summer solstice, that's the one that is more commonly seen throughout the world in regards to festivities. That has to do with like the peak of bounty and just all the nice things that you can get off the harvests and all that. It's just like a celebration because of that. And of course, you know, tradition and all that changes it into whatever it needs to be changed into. The more I hear, the more it seems your samurai isn't worth a damn. You jerk. You jerk. I've heard enough of samurai. I'm not gonna say that. So what brought you to these lands? I've heard rumors, they say these lands are cursed and the curses are growing stronger. As if something is granting them power. I could not ignore such rumors. What curses are you talking about? He cocks his head to the side in wonder. Do you not see? Every word uttered in the heat of an argument turns into a prophecy here, just waiting to fulfill itself. And if it were only for the people, the land itself is seething with curses so ancient their origins are impossible to trace. Take the abandoned temple of Eristil where we met. What happened to it? Well, we killed them. We destroyed them all. No, not yet. We haven't done that yet, but Amory is going there, and she's gonna raise that. What force compelled the priests to leave such a magnificent temple behind to the whims of nature? Will we ever know? I myself was nearly slain by beasts. Fortunately, you came along, following Jod, and saved me. I owe you a great debt. Yes, thank you. You've come a great distance, indeed. He laughs heartily. When you look at it that way, then yes. Which way? Which way am I looking at it? What brought you to these lands? Okay, well, it's a great distance. If you look at it as a great distance, then yes, it is a great distance. But please do not think that I came all the way from Kalash because of mere curiosity. No, you said it was the curses. I was wondering long before that. It's don't think I came all the way from Kalash. Sorry, I was wondering long before that. It is a custom of our faith. Dash, the farther our paths take us, the more people we may help. Why did Jod see you in his premonition? Samurai sees all the good gods and goddesses as our allies. Many have fought alongside the goddess against the menace of Ravagug, Erestiel among them. By offering my prayer to Samurai, I let her know of my misfortune in the Temple of the Elk. The merciful goddess did not ignore my plea. But whom could have she asked for aid than Erestiel, whose faith is strong in his lands? Wait a minute. What then? What do you mean? Other than? Whom could she have asked for aid other than Erestiel, whose faith is strong? Okay, yeah, in these lands. Erestiel had sent Jod a sign, and you came just in time to rescue me. To tell the truth, I was certain my journey was at an end, and those creatures were to be the death of me. It was only just one, really, but okay. You have spent much time here. What do you think the future holds for these lands? These are cruel lands. As I came here, I bore witness to much pain and suffering, but I have seen equal kindness among those seeking to protect themselves and their loved ones. The people of the stolen lands are resolute and true to themselves. I admire their strength. Alas, I do not yet have powers that curse... I do not know yet what powers the curses that flourish in these lands, but I swear I will not leave until we have the answer and the means to cleanse them. You must forgive me for not swearing on Saranrai's name, but as of late I have troubled the goddess too much as it is, and it would better serve her through actions, not prayers. Okay. It's interesting to think... Yeah. It's interesting to think that he wouldn't swear on his goddess because he doesn't want to trouble her too much. Anyway, you called yourself the Chosen of Samurai? What did you mean by that? Sorry, that was a mere jest. Other acolytes at my temple used to tease me with that title. This should tell you how pious and devoted I was compared to them. What it does tell me, however, is that they were very bad at teasing you, because apparently you like you so much you're saying that to other people. So it wasn't really a teasing, it was just they were boosting your ego, you jerk. And yet, my faith is strong. Yes, it is, because you said that. Anyway, Samurai knows this and protects me in times of great peril. If something ever threatens my life, by her divine powers I am transported to a safe location. Is that true? That is very handy. I like that. I'm glad to have you in my party. Leave, I don't want to see you ever again. That is such an easy line to click. They should have done it like, I want to talk about your role in my team, and click there, and then have an option of just nothing for now, and another option of I want you to leave, never see you again. Because, what the heck was that? To the capital. We have access to the tavern? That's kind of cool. I like it. Okay, so we are not going to go there, because we need to go talk to Octavia and somebody else as well. Because I want to see about the orc. Oh, also I want to see this. So where is he? He is neutral good. It's not even lawful good. Okay, well, I guess it makes sense that he's neutral good. Can I tell his race? Because I couldn't find that before. Tristen. Oh, maybe it says over here. Ever Samurai loyal servant, Tristen arrived in the Solon lands with a difficult task to learn why all manner of curses seem to flourish in here. While the answer remains uncertain, this... Nah, it doesn't tell me about that. So maybe I get traits. He's human, isn't he? He's a human. What a weird... Maybe they were elves in Kalesh. Because they're all about healing and all that. Yeah, makes sense. Your Grace, your... No, it's fine. You can do the guarding. We got the outlook over here. Moving on. We're gonna go to Octavia. She's down here. As well as the other guy. I don't remember his name, though. Harim, how's it going, you boar? Eh, what? Oh, it's you, Gilladel. Yes, it is. Thanks. See you later. Also, I need to go in there. There she is. Rigongar. I'm never gonna remember his name easily. It does not remind me of anything. It's a very cool name, but it doesn't remind me of anything, so I can't really recall it easily. Anyway, Octavia. Hello. Got any news? Any good news? She asks. No. No. But we are gonna talk to this guy. What do you want? Have a little chat, alright. It's not like we have anything better to do. How do you like it in my party? I think it's grand. You have a fine gang of lunatics here. I myself have no noble from high society. But seriously, Octavia and I never dreamed of a leader like you. We imagined we'd sit in the woods and rob wagons, maybe join a band of mercenaries, but we never expected to become the henchman of a local ruler. Not to mention such a pretty one. And he winks at you playfully. Can I give you like the coldest of shoulders? Can I give you like the stinkiest of eyes? Instead of going on about this thing that I know already. What if I happen to like you to... No! I don't want to hear this. Keep your compliments to yourself. Go easy. I'm only kidding. Yes, you are. I don't want to hear this. Keep your compliments to yourself. Can I say that again? Can I say that again? I guess I can. Because I can go back. No, he doesn't. Wait a minute. Oh, he says a different one. Certainly never imagined one as fine a companion as you. I never thought someone could sit off the throne, yet never lose their taste for good fun. I don't know what you're talking about any of this good fun, but sure. I think it's just a normal line that he likes me, and we're not in bad water with him. So long, if you want to know anything else, just ask. Don't be shy. Just don't go pale when I answer. Yeah, you'll go pale when I stab you in the face one of these days. Interesting that he doesn't actually say anything. I could swear I had talked to him and I'd known about the dwarves or the orcs. Where did we get that line where I said the... Oh, it was... Might have been an offshoot comment where I said something about... Somebody said that they didn't know how to speak orc. And I said, so orcs don't have multiple languages? Because nobody says, I can't speak human, right? That's, you know, so for orc to be a language, it would have to be that orcs are a single culture. Which is definitely a possibility, you know, from a realistic standpoint. And a very common trope in fiction. But from a realistic standpoint, it's definitely possible. So if you want to take it seriously, you need to conclude that orc is only a single culture, or at least a single language. And that's why I was talking about the guys from Kalashite being orcs. Specifically being so different from... I don't know anything. Citizens, I come with great tidings of stealing all of your stuff. You don't mind any of this, do you? 24 prodigal sons? Is that worth it? I mean, it is. It's weird. That's weird. Also, somebody told me that I shouldn't sell some of the books that I'm getting. Where are these books? Probably those. The books that I think the books that have a number next to them. I think I sold books that have numbers next to them already. So, getting quests ruined. Let me know this game has... No, this game doesn't have a way to mark quests as completed. It should have, because every game with quests should have that, please. I've been getting upset at that since I was a kid when I started. Like, because RPGs in particular are very buggy games, so it's very, very common to have broken quests or quests that you just can't finish because you did it in a wrong way or killed somebody crucial or something like that, and the quest doesn't disappear. And I've been playing those games since A kid. Ooh, got something immediately. And I've been thinking to myself that games should allow you to do that. Some games do that. It comes to mind, Divinity does that. Divinity Original Sin, I should say. Some games do that. I don't remember other examples, but I've played on the channel a couple of them, including Divinity Original Sin 2. I think the first one also does that, which is a sign of amazing talent and also just gorgeous. Whoever designed that, they're gorgeous. I bet they smell better than Gilladel does. So we just have multiple buildings over here, but I don't think we can go. Yeah, we can. What is this? Area exit. No, I don't want that. We got a horse. What is this? This is the, it's just a house. What the heck is she doing over here? Go away. I don't want people to see me talk to the open air. Excuse me, sir. I have come to collect all of your goods. It's the taxes, you understand. Oh, I see you have a silver disc. No, you don't. Okay. Oh.
Hello, my savior. You asked if we'd meet again. And here I am.
She's very excited. She's talking in a very pleased with herself voice. A savory aroma of herbs and flowers is the first thing that lets you know that you're a long-time acquaintance. Not really. Is here. The nymph looks at you in a strange way, like she's never looked at you before.
I see your fate has changed since last we met.
Did it?
Now you are the ruler who will determine the destiny of these lands. I am their living heart, the whisper of the wind, the strength of rivers, the luxuriant growth of the meadows. Do you wish to touch this power? I will show you a place where we can finally meet in flesh, you and I. Deep in the woods, there is an old mossy ruins, long abandoned, nearly swallowed by the thicket. There is an old tree growing among the stones in the yard, which I remember as a seed. A shadow under its green crown I call my Verdant chambers. Visit me there, my lady, and come alone. A nymph's reward awaits you.
I was, boy, oh boy. Let's see. Wait, I wish to ask you something. I don't need any reward. Seeing you is the best reward for me. I was happy to help. I'll see you soon in the Verdant chambers. Yes, that probably is where I'll go. I hope I will be well rewarded for my efforts. I did save you along with all the precious flowers and bushes. All your precious flowers. Yeah, let's go with this one.
So long. I will await you there, as the ground waits for spring under the heavy winter's snow.
I will soon enter your Verdant chambers, fair nymph. I was gonna say nymph, but that's probably not very good. I don't know. We have found the location though, so that's good. Hasuf. I've talked to him. Oh yeah, it's the guy that is the merchant. Ooh, okay, this might be good. Hello, Mr. Merchant. You see a dark-skinned Whiffy. I know not this word. Withy man with weather-beaten face and a happy smile on his face. He is dressed luxuriously, and his dark hair and neat mustache are exquisitely coiffured. I also do not know what that word is. Also, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it properly. I would think it might be French. This game has more than a little penchant for French words every once in a while. The man bows to you, spreading his arms a little. Hasuf from Absalom is happy to welcome you, your grace. Come, take a look at the best wares we traveling merchants have to offer. Please, come take a look. Yeah, tell me about yourself first. My pleasure, your grace. The merchant smooths his mustache and commences his story with an air of importance. Of course, he's talking to the Baroness. Of course he's important. Speaking in a sonorous voice, gesturing wildly. Asuf's family was not rich, and he, as many in Absalom, had to start from the very bottom. As a child, while his peers chased pigeons and stole apples at the market, he worked at a tannery. Oh, I can still smell this disgusting stench. The man pulls out a heavily perfumed handkerchief and waves it in the air. Well, the young apprentice worked hard, saved every coin, and soon managed to purchase the tannery from his former master. Then, as soon as he had enough money, he opened his own trading agency. And after 10 years, countless deals, and many tours in his caravan, Hasuf was one of the most successful merchants in Absalom, thus writing his name indelibly in the history of the great city. The merchant looks at you with pleasure. Well, how was that? I'm looking for a writer so I can dedicate my memoirs. Sorry, that would be weird. Dictate my memoirs. Haha. I think many would find it interesting and useful, so to learn more about me. Yeah, but not with your storytelling talent. They wouldn't. But if you find a writer to write your memoirs, then that could be a good thing. So what is the secret of your success, Hasuf? There's no secret. Have you just heard? It was the simplest story ever. Perchance... No, sorry, not perchance. Perseverance, strength of character, attention to detail, the gift of persuasion, charm, all this many other things are key to success in my profession. It's interesting that he starts right away with perseverance, because yes, that's probably the biggest one. But if I did have a secret, who would I be to share it with anyone? The merchant laughs merrily, his hands rubbing his sides. Well, he would be a master, you would. Do you not want to be a master? Because that's, Anyway, why did you leave Absalom? The center of global trade for some young barony in the Stolen Lands. Ah ha ha ha! This is a long story. I don't think your grace would be interested. I'm sorry, you are very interesting, just not interested. Come on. Tell me why you left Absalom. It's an order. No, I insist. It's an order. I swear, I'm more rude to people that are close to me than I'm being to this guy, to be honest. I mean, I don't need to be rude to him. Just, he comes across as, I asked the thing. Am I not your boss or something? Tell me the thing. Anyway, very well, as you wish, your grace. He groans theatrically, though. Okay, I'm okay with the theatrical bit of it. It was about a woman. When I was still young, I fell in love with the daughter of a judge. An important person in Absalom. But that's a proper dash, I would say. Maybe a comma would be better, but anyway, it might be the same writer. There are a lot of ellipses. For many years, I tried to win her heart, but she was cold as stone. I should have given up, but this is not in my character. In the end, I did manage to win her love, but I was unready for it. Okay. I was trying to conciliate all that he just said in my head, but that was in the end. Why? In the end. Anyway. As Abadar is my witness, the flames of hell burn inside this woman. I could not leave with her for even 6 months. God knows why you fell in love with her. Tenderness and passion one day, screaming and scandal the next. Sometimes she would break into my office during business meetings to make a jealous scene, and sometimes, with a dash before that, pulled me by my collar from the finest taverns in town. Well, that explains why she was making a scene, you douche. I couldn't sleep. I was nervous all the time, and it started to affect my business. Yeah, it definitely wasn't the drinking. I realized there was nothing else to do but run, leaving her and remaining in the city would be impossible. Oh, yes, even in such a city as Absalom. I decided never to return, and I still fear that wildcat of a woman will follow my trail. Well, I do hope she does, because I'll tell the bartender to not sell you anything, and I'm sure you guys are gonna, fix it all up. As long as you don't drink. Although sometimes after a couple of jars of wine... See? What was I telling you? What was I telling you? He's a drunk. That's why she was mad at him. Asuf stops talking and stares into the space without blinking. I still remember her. Perhaps it was I who unleashed this tornado in her. Yes. If somehow I'd behaved differently. Yes. This is true. It's so blatant. Oh boy. And it's nuanced. It's all nice and stuff. It's good. It's good character. I like it. Let's see what you have. Let's see. So I need to sell you some crap. I don't have much crap. Can I offer you? That's the crap. Do I have a lot of books? I do have a lot of books. They're really, really expensive. Do I want many of them? Maybe I don't want many of them. I do want one of them. Just one. Am I doing a bad thing here? There's no reason why I am doing a bad thing here, but I might be doing a bad thing here. Yeah. So, got a little bit of money. Let's see what you have, sir. Some good stuff. Do I have a lot of money? Yes, I do have a lot of money. Amulet of Natural Armor +2. That's pretty good. But I probably want... Wait a minute. Why the... Aww. It doesn't filter. What a shame. That'd be so good. Flame Guard. Look at that. We got Tower Shields. -9 Arcane Failure. -2 additional attack bonus. +3 Reflex. Fire Resistance. That's not too bad. It's a pretty good one. I'm not gonna buy it though, but I probably want that. That's probably the thing I need the most, because maybe not. I know there's somebody that needs a shield, but I don't know if I see Asim. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if he needs one. Verdant. We got guards. Okay, so where else can I go? We got into the house. Have I been into the house? I'm gonna say no. Hello. Excuse me. I'm stealing all your things. My regards, Baroness. That is locked. Can't pick locks. Well, I will never be able to open that. Shadow of Absalom. Okay. Get all that. Will I be able to open that ever? I don't know. I don't think so. Arsino. Okay. Hey, talking to me? A young dwarf, red-haired, neat, and surprisingly clean-shaven, stands leaning against a sledgehammer. He's busy reading some book, but as you approach, he looks up and bows slightly. Greetings, Your Grace. I am Verdant, a blacksmith. What can I help you with? What can I do to help you? That's actually what he asks. Tell me about yourself. What is there to tell, Your Grace? I'm a blacksmith. My father was a blacksmith, and so was my grandfather. And his grandfather, too. Besides, every one of them were remarkably fertile. So I have plenty of cousins, second cousins, third cousins, and all of them are blacksmiths, too. Pretty much all the weapons in Mivon were forged by someone from my family. That's why I moved away from the old home grounds. My skills are more useful here, that's for sure. You look a little unusual for a dwarf. Am I referencing the fact that it doesn't have a beard? You don't have a beard. Is that normal for a dwarf? Is this Arcanum? In Arcanum, dwarves will never cut their beards, but it's anything. He sighs and runs his fingers through his hair. You expect to see a beard, hey? Not in your hair, I don't. No offense, but what's the point of a beard? Especially when, well, you don't need to shave. That's the point, for the most part. Especially when you're a blacksmith and working with fire. That's the best part, because it protects your face from that, like... What? You burn it once, dip it into lighting oil, and catch a spark from the forge, and your beard is history. Well, it's better than your skin, and you're better without one. I bet you do your blacksmithing naked. Well, no, that would be a terrible idea. What are you reading? Is he reading? I didn't notice that he was reading. He was actually. No, he's reading some book. I failed to register that in my head. Well, different things. Different things. He's reading different things. Different from what? Anyway, it's not. He means multiple things. That's what it means. It's nice to take a rest with a good book. Just now, it's valor and honor. 10 adventures of the splendid Willows Gunderson in Absalom. It's quite a mouthful right there. Didn't mean to do this. Awai? Yes, meant to do this. So got some good stuff. We have a Tongi over here, +1. Nothing too extraordinary. I'd say the full plate over there looks very enticing. Maximum dexterity bonus of 3? Was that what I saw? Anyway, we'll see what that is. This is the tavern. This is where I need to tell them to not sell booze to that one. Anyway, we're out of time for the day. So we're going to talk to Arsino and go to the tavern in the next episode. And hopefully I won't be as rambly as I have been recently. Even though I will still eat chocolate before the episode, because I find that it helps. So, yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching. And I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.
Hey, Garabak!